everybody. Crypto Poppy here. Welcome to the channel. Hit that like, hit that subscribe on the way in. I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. Video number 2. And guess what? We got a new mic. We've upgraded our mic. Appreciate your support. And we're going to get right down to business today. So we're going to take a quick look at the markets and see what's going on in the crypto land. Friday, beautiful Friday. Been working today, but we're going to start looking at the markets now and seeing what they've done today. And I'll do a kind of an educational tip and trick at the end of the video. So I like to do videos that are more like 10-15 minutes in length, easy to consume. So we're going to try that out today. Hope you enjoy the video. Thank you. If you supported me yesterday, thank you for sticking with me. Man, that was a much longer video than I even thought it was at the beginning. So I hope that helped. And I hope these short, quick videos help even more. So here's the deal. I woke up today to a nice, beautiful ETH pump. Love it, guys. I mean, I was talking yesterday about how bullish I am on ETH, and I wake up today and looking at the daily chart. That's ETH today. How much is ETH up today? Close to 10%. It went up. Don't expect this to change anytime soon. I'll tell you why. Here's an interesting article about the situation that ETH is in. And on February 8th, they're actually opening up futures trading on ETH and CME futures trading. And the last time this happened with BTC, so BTC is the only one that you can do that with today. And the last time this happened, BTC had a massive run up until CME futures opened, and at that point, that actually that ended the bull market and started the bear market. So, no, I'm not telling you ETH is going to crash tomorrow. Check out this article on CoinDesk if you want more details. I do think it's anytime that there's news, rumors, the price tends to move significantly. So it is something to watch. It is something to watch because people might be looking at ETH thinking that February 8th on Monday, with CME futures, we could see a dip, but I don't think that's the case. I think ETH is very different than Bitcoin. Bitcoin leads the market. Bitcoin rules the markets. And I don't see ETH coming crashing down, especially not where it's at today. Not financial advice. Who knows what's going to happen, but I'd be looking at that for sure. ETH right now, from the charts perspective, is just booming, guys. So we broke out of this rising wedge 4 days ago, and it's been nothing but moon. We're up 20% in 4 days from the time we actually broke out of the rising wedge. So I think things are very promising. Like I said to you, ETH also broke out of an all-time high, which was 1440. And since then, it's been nothing but up. All right, so I anticipate more of that from ETH in the short term, and we'll see what Monday brings. It should be interesting. Bitcoin's actually not done a whole lot today. It's now you gotta understand something. So when something is consolidating, which is what Bitcoin's doing today, especially Bitcoin, when Bitcoin consolidates, it's actually a good thing. So Bitcoin's consolidating within 5-6% of its price over the last 3 days. That's a good thing. I'll tell you why I look at this as a good thing. So Bitcoin broke out of this descending triangle, which was it's actually a bearish formation. So although Bitcoin loves to break out of bearish formations in a bull market, of course. It's been doing that this entire bull market. Every single time that you think it's ready to drop, it's actually when it makes its move, and it makes it very difficult to trade from that perspective because it just loves to defy the odds. But something really interesting is going on with Bitcoin right now. So we double bottomed here, which is super bullish. Within this triangle, we rised here and broke out of the triangle again. Super, super bullish. But the thing to watch out for is this. This is the previous high, we'll call it. Local high. And this is the all-time high. Bitcoin's making a run right now. The concern you know, the bearish downside to this is that if Bitcoin doesn't break this high, 39.18, let's draw a line here for you, then this could be considered as a new lower high. And then we're going to have the all-time high to contend with. Those are two things that we're looking at right now. Watch that closely, because if Bitcoin, it's actually making a little bit of a run right now, but if Bitcoin creates a new lower high here, then chances are we're probably going to come back down. Okay? I'm sorry if you hear my kids in the background. I told you I got to sell them, you know, so I can actually do this full time. So I apologize for that. All right, so that's just the thing to watch. Is it going to actually cross that high and make a new high? If it does, that's super bullish. If we can get into this territory, that's really bullish. And hopefully we can get some consolidation here. If we fail here, if we get rejected, you can expect some not permanent or long-term downside, but you can expect that, you know, probably over the next week or two, we're going to see a little bit of downside. So that's the thing to watch out for. We'll see what happens. I'm excited. The other thing you should know about markets, for some of you that are just getting in, that you should really know about the crypto market. So, yes, crypto's open 24/7, very different than the stock market. The crypto market basically doesn't close from a ability to trade the market. Now, the daily candles do close on every day, and obviously we need daily candles, we need data, we need charts. And so 7 p.m. Eastern is when the daily candles typically close. And for sure, I mean, this is a pattern that, you know, this daily candle is about to close in 16 seconds, and you're seeing Bitcoin make a move, which is pretty normal. Things, for whatever reason, get a little bit volatile around the daily candle. Now, what's really pretty bullish is that we're going to get a daily candle in 1 second. We just did that, closed above the previous daily candle, so that's considered fairly bullish. But again, be interesting to see if this candle opens in the next hour green, because it's also a really good indication. But we've got to break this line, guys. We've got to get above the 39K for me to feel good about where we're at over the short term. All right. That's what you can expect. So the other thing, so what I want to say about the markets is you got to understand that, yes, we're open 24/7, but the pattern is that Bitcoin loves to consolidate on the weekends. And so what you'll normally see is you'll see volume drop. So look at this volume here. You start to see volume drop over the weekend. We go into this consolidation mode, and it can be a little boring to actually look at Bitcoin and track Bitcoin on the weekend. That's not the case for all coins. So the other thing you gotta understand about how capital flows in crypto is that it first goes to Bitcoin. That's what everybody knows. That's what everybody buys. That's what everybody sort of gravitates towards at first. Capital moves from Bitcoin to ETH, which is the second biggest thing. So people first hear about Bitcoin, then they start to hear about ETH, and they say, oh, maybe I'll diversify a bit. And the first thing you do is they buy ETH. And then capital starts to flow into the altcoins. And so on weekends, when Bitcoin loves to consolidate, or any time that Bitcoin consolidates, that's usually a good sign that we're going to see moves in alternative coins. All right, so we could see some big stuff with some altcoins this weekend. And guys, DeFi just continues to defy the odds. Most of these DeFi coins, let me show you over on CoinMarketCap. Most of these, that's CoinGecko, but most of these DeFi coins, let's follow this together, okay? So we're at 68 billion dollars for DeFi market cap. I expect this just to continue to grow, just like I expect to continue to see ETH market cap grow, in particular against Bitcoin. So watch that. Some of these DeFi coins are just doing amazing right now. So ETH, of course, woke up to a great green candle. It's up 8%, up 25%, exactly as I predicted that ETH is going to outrun Bitcoin for the rest of this bull market. I fully expect that. Polkadot, I own Polkadot and I love Polkadot, doing 24%. Some of these platform plays are doing really well. Cardano, another platform, doing really well. DeFi coin, Chainlink, 17%. Lots of good stuff going on the last few days. Certainly, we're in a ravaging bull market. All right, so that's kind of what I want to say about the market. So, from a fundamental perspective, there's a couple things that are going on, or news perspective, there's a couple things that are going on that are big. CME futures for ETH, I talked about. The other thing you need to know is that I mentioned Michael Saylor yesterday, and he's actually holding a conference right now for institutions. And what he's done is he's revealing his playbook for how he took his business and moved the entire balance sheet over to Bitcoin. Um, and and so he's taken those lessons learned and he's put together a conference for, I believe there's 1,100 or so institutions that are signed up to the conference that are there right now that are all learning how do I, as a business, invest in crypto. And, what's the playbook and what are kind of the lessons learned? What are some of the do's and don'ts? And that's what Michael Saylor's looking to achieve right now. And the interesting thing about that is that Michael Saylor really appealed to the retail investor like me, but what he's trying to do is take his learnings and actually appeal to the institutions, and so that's got to be bullish. I mean, you gotta love that a billionaire is out there spending his time teaching and educating institutions around how to do that, and Bitcoin's up at 38.5. Lovely. Looking good. Looking good. Let's get above that 39.2. Close the daily candle above that, guys. And I'm going to be really bullish in the short term on Bitcoin. Very, very interesting stuff going on. All right. So, my little education for the day today is some people were asking me to expand a little bit on how to buy crypto. So, if you're in Canada, I like Coinberry. I choose Coinberry, but I also like Coinsquare. I've used both. They're both probably equally as good. Just look at which one is charging less fees and buy wherever, whatever gives you the best deal. They both hide their fees, so unfortunately, what that means is that they'll tell you that there's zero fee to deposit money. But the reality is that when you look at the price that you're getting on Bitcoin, so if you executed a purchase of Bitcoin right now, it's not going to be $38,400, $500. They're going to take 5% or more at times on the conversion. Just like when you go to a bank and you try to buy US dollars, and you Google the currency and it's at $1.27. You go to the bank and they're like, yeah, sure, we'll give it to you at $1.42. And so it is what it is, guys. These companies got to make money too, right? So I don't like how they kind of deceive people into thinking that they're not actually being charged fees for their deposits, but it's the business, man. It is what it is. So Coinsquare and Coinberry in Canada to get your money into crypto. If you're in the US, Coinbase is sort of the retail investor. If you don't know, Coinbase announced that they're going to IPO, and that is going to be an interesting IPO. And so that is an interesting segue to the other thing that I want to talk to you about, because people have also asked me, can I buy crypto on the stock market? And so, technically, no, you cannot buy Bitcoin, the asset, in the stock market. But what you can do is do a little bit of research, but there's a few stocks that are mining stocks, or in the case of MicroStrategy, not a mining stock. But these stocks essentially, they're not tethered to the price of Bitcoin, but they tend to follow the price of Bitcoin. And so Hive is a stock that I've owned for 4 years. I followed that all the way down to, oh my God, I think it was 30 cents. It's now at $2.80. And that was through the crypto bear market. And so Hive, and others. There's a few more. I mean, I picked Hive 4 years ago, and I haven't done that much research on what else is out there, to be honest. Do your research, find one that is a mining company, and you can be sure that if you're confident that we're in a crypto bull market, then you can be pretty confident that the stock is also going to be in a bull market. Not financial advice, but do your own research. But that's one way that, for me, for example, I have an RSP account. It's not liquid money that I can just take out without being taxed in Canada. So, I bought some Hive, and let me tell you, that RSP account is completely crushing my other RSP account that isn't associated to any crypto. So that's one way to buy crypto indirectly in the stock market. All right, someday we're gonna get ETFs, man, and that's the big thing that everybody's waiting for. The day that you can trade crypto, in a that the day that we get a fully approved ETF fund in the crypto markets that we don't quite have today. There is also a Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Check that one out. That's another way of owning crypto in the stock market, or owning shares in the stock market that are somewhat related to the price action of crypto. So check that out. And MicroStrategy is, where do I got MicroStrategy? MicroStrategy is here. Let me show it to you here. Is another one of those stocks. So I'm telling you about Michael Saylor. I mean, guys, you got to see this. You got to see this. Here's MicroStrategy. Okay. Here is the end of the bear market in March, and COVID and that, and that's what MicroStrategy has done. All right, since COVID, 784%. It is completely outpacing Bitcoin, and the biggest reason why it's going up is because Michael Saylor, their CEO, is all in on Bitcoin. So, interesting. When's that going to come to an end? I don't know. The volume is insane. The volume is insane on MicroStrategy. So I don't know. I don't know. I actually don't own it yet. I'm thinking about buying it soon. I keep being that guy that waits for the dip that never happens with MicroStrategy. So we'll see. We'll see where we go from there. All right. So once you bought your cryptocurrency, and you've got it in Coinbase, CoinSquare, whatever, Coinberry, whatever you choose. So those are your gateways into crypto. They're the ones that allow you to exchange fiat currency to cryptocurrency. You don't want to trade on those platforms. The fees are too expensive. So what you want to do is you want to move your crypto over to, depends on what you want to do. Do you want to invest it and put it away and look at it in 5 years, or do you want to try and buy some other coins? But if you're gonna buy other coins, then my recommendation is to take a look at Binance. This is where I do all my trading. Great platform. There's also Bybit, and if you're just getting into this, don't even open an account on Bybit. It's all about leverage trading. And guys, I don't care if you're coming from the stock market. If you're just getting into crypto, don't leverage trade. Okay, take some time, learn the markets before you even. Don't make the same mistakes I made. I'm not gonna show you physically the mistakes I made, but I'm gonna tell you about the mistakes I made. I want you guys and girls to learn from my mistakes. I don't want you to repeat the mistakes. I don't want you to start leverage trading. This was me. This was me 4 years ago. All right. This is how. I'll tell you just this really quick story. This is how I lost my first Bitcoin. All right. One Bitcoin back then was, I think it was like $5,000 at the time when I got into leverage trading. And this was me trading Bitcoin with leverage. It was basically like having, I had never even seen TradingView. Okay, so if you've never dabbled in TradingView, that's one indication that you should not be leverage trading. So this was me trading. I got in, put some money in, went to BitMEX at the time, leverage trading platform, and basically I started trading. Oh, is the price going up? Oh, then surely it must come down. So I would short it, and I would do the opposite. Oh, price went down. Surely it's going to go up now, and I would long it. Guys, I got wrecked. That is like literally driving, not a Tesla that's got autopilot, but literally driving a car with blindfolds on and guessing when you're going to make your turn. All right? So if you want to trade in this market, Don't start with leverage trading like I did. You'll lose a Bitcoin, guaranteed, like I did. That Bitcoin now is worth 50 something thousand dollars Canadian. That's right, guys. Don't make the same mistakes I did. Okay? So get your crypto into an exchange. Get your fiat into a gateway exchange, convert into crypto, move it to Binance, and from there you can purchase or trade to alternative coins. The other thing you guys gotta know is that you can't trust exchanges in crypto. You just gotta inherently be suspicious and untrustworthy of them. There's been too many situations over the last 10 years where an exchange essentially got raided by the FBI or who knows who. It's happened in China, it's happened in the US, it's happened in Korea, it's happened in Malta, it's happened everywhere. Exchanges get raided, they get shut down, and you can't get your cryptocurrency back. So take responsibility, guys, for your own crypto. And the way you do that is if you're going to buy your first crypto, you should be ordering a Nano Ledger right now. It's a hardware wallet. I'll show it to you right now. I got it right here. It's a hardware wallet. Looks like that. Looks like a little USB key. And that is how you store your crypto and you take a responsibility for your own crypto. If you got that in your wallet, nothing can happen to that crypto other than you losing your wallet and your password. But there's backups to that. There's passphrases that are backups to the hardware wallet. So anyway, I don't want to ramble too much about hardware wallets, but if you're just getting in, get a hardware wallet, order it, get it. Listen to me, get it from the official Nano Ledger site. Do not buy a Nano Ledger on Amazon. Do not buy it off Kijiji. Do not buy it off, reused markets, because they've also been known to potentially come hacked. And so you got to get the official sealed Nano Ledger from their website. Don't order it anywhere else. It's a risk. All right, guys. I know. Look, I probably sound like I'm probably making you a little bit nervous about investing in crypto, but you kind of have to go in with those expectations because that's just the way this market works. Which is why I always tell you don't put any money that you're not willing to lose, because if you want to know why the last bear market ended because of news. That was because all of a sudden China decided to ban crypto. So you can enjoy this ride up, man, and one piece of news just boom crashes the market. So if you're in it for the long game, it doesn't matter. That's your opportunity to buy the dips. But if you were looking to put in money now and get out next month, then there's put it in your wallet, and always know that it's a volatile market and a little bit unpredictable. All right. Check it out for the night, guys. I hope you enjoyed this shorter video. Let me know if you got any questions in the comments down below. Hit that subscribe. All right. We'll talk to you soon.